Hello, Alsmas. How are you doing? Seem to be having a pretty decent luck on the old toad flax yields, which is nice. Important potion going forward. Oh no, I'm not got these set to have to use. Hello, Gory Moon. Hello, King and Varek. And hello to YouTube. I hope you're doing well over on YouTube. Can you just hear the one music track on YouTube? If well, both platforms, I guess. Because if so, everything's working well. One music track, perfect. Thank you, Mantelwen. The Pro, howdy, hello everybody. Right, where's my outfit? I would have been live earlier, but alas, my computer decided to completely blue screen. I don't really know what that was about, but, you know, whatevs. Right, got the prayer cape on and not that piece of garbage. Might be time to finally get a new computer, right? No! Why am I going down? I want to go up. Finally caught up, now I can watch the stream. Well, I would recommend, if you're watching on YouTube, to follow me over on Kick, because I won't be live on YouTube tomorrow, but we do have an RTO task which we'll be completing tomorrow morning around about this time, and that's probably like the hypest content that we can get. Honestly, the follower only mode's crazy. Like how much we've got to do it at the moment. Clem's hard drive might help. That's true, although I'm not Tombot. When's the next video? Well, I've kind of got, I think, clips enough for a video, but we'll see. I haven't got a sponsor for it is the issue at the moment. And it's like, I don't mind uploading without a sponsor if I have to, but it would be better to do it with a sponsor, obviously. Why am I not getting any herbs I need to pick up? Just all guams. I really need to get a Twitch account set up. Maybe I should start like doing Twitch whilst I do these YouTube streams, because I'm doing split income anyway. That might be an idea. Not getting any herbs that I want, but whatever. Hopefully we can get a superior from these aberrant spectres. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, like, I don't mind doing Twitch more properly once I've got it all set up. It's just the fact that you've got to set it up, right? Which is just pain. Like, getting partnered and monetized and all this is just like an absolute ag on Twitch. Which was fine when it was like the only option, but... no, it's not. Hello, random guy. Hello. I need to have a think about my early herb lore and like what herbs I'm picking up and what I'm not. That's something that's been sort of weighing on my mind more lately. I mean, the answer is probably just it's best to pick up everything, but... what Slayer level now? We are level 85 Slayer, so we are currently doing Vanica tasks, hunting for either Grotesque Guardians or Abyssal Demons. Grotesque Guardians for, you know, obvious reasons, we need to get the pet. And Abyssal Demons for, I guess, also obvious reasons. We need to get a whip, we need to get an Abyssal Dagger, and we need to get an Imbued Heart and a Enchanted Gem. But we're also doing Aberrant Spectres drops. Aberrant Spectres along the way as well. Any big Slayer drops so far? No. Hopefully soon, though. Get the Anchoring Scroll? I've got the Anchoring... I've had the Anchoring Scroll for a long time. You done with Callisto RTL, do you still need the ring claws? Well... we still need the ring. But we do have an RTO task that I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning. Reality TV rejects is a compliment for these guys. It's been so crazy, you couldn't possibly play some Rooney. Yeah, well, I'm farming as well, aren't I, Deeg? Which kind of complicates it a little bit. Makes it hard to get an accurate figure, because the accurate figure is actually just how long is this going to take and how many farm runs can I thus do. Anything above Taramins seems like a no-brainer. Like sort of like Harrowlanders and above, like, yeah, no chance not picking those up is the right thing. But other than that, like the Taramins, the Marantils, and the Guams are the ones I'm sort of struggling with. Like, is it worth the invent space? Is it worth the time to bank them, or am I just never going to use them? I'm in a damn good mood. Went from 8 banked freebie cat to 15. Those World 2 upgrades are hitting. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm at 122 at the moment. So definitely scales pretty nuts. Though I did spend so much time. I spent all of last night accidentally farming the wrong star for the black hole. So I spent 8 hours going for the wrong one. Oh, that's nice water. Well, hopefully that's going well for you. Rooney will be here waiting when that's all finished. Where's the whip? We're chasing it, man. Gotta kill the aberrant specters, though. Gotta kill everything that gives the superior, you know? It's gonna be nice once we start. We're gonna actually properly start like farming superiors soon, and that's gonna be really, really nice. This is a good task though. Like, this is a lot of herbs and stuff, which is just gonna be so handy for me in the long run. Hello, Luke Melling. You done with the bear? Yes. Well, no. No, I've done most of it. We've got one drop left at RTO. So, but we do have an RTO task queued, ready for tomorrow. So I need to have some words with the boys today and see if we can get me covered for tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna send that RTO task and see what sort of damage we can do. Oh, hello. Go on then. Let's just get an imbued heart straight away, shall we? That would be a treat. Second abhorrent spectre on this task though, so finally our superior luck's kind of coming back to us a bit. It's 35 degrees, yeah, that's crazy. No, it's not that hot here. It's pretty hot, but it's not that hot. Just gonna open the door. It was actually raining a bit this morning, to be fair. Just get the gem. Well, that's the goal, I guess. Oh, I don't know which I'd prefer, gem or heart. It doesn't really matter, does it? I guess the heart, because it could in theory be more useful. Although the gem is pretty useful for teleporting to the Slayer Tower. Go on then. Never lucky. Yeah, I guess that's true. I wonder how many max hits I'd get from it. Like plus 10 or something, isn't it? Plus 9. That levels, not max hits. What herb level? I think I've got about 85 banked, maybe. Or something. We're going for just so much stuff. There's so many drops that we're going for. Did you get the whip? No, we're hunting for that at the moment. I mean, we're hunting for a lot of drops at the moment, but the whip is the most likely to happen. Yeah, it's raining. It was raining here this morning as well, and it's still hot. Only going for it on task? Yeah, we're not going to off-task grind for a whip. Like, I don't need it. There's nothing I'm using it for. I've already got the Void Waker, which is essentially the same item. But, you know. Won't get it from these guys. No, I won't, but these guys do give superiors, and so they are well worth doing. Only 26 superiors so far, and 2 of those are from this task alone. Yeah, I used to use the whip. I remember I used to have 85 attack and 70 strength, because I basically exclusively used the whip. And I was like, oh yeah, more attack is better. Like, equipping better weapons is better than having strength levels, obviously. How's he doing Slayer Out of the Worldy? I've got Vanica, so I can do Slayer Out of the Worldy. I just can't do endless Slayer Out of the Worldy. Just picked myself up a Mystic Robe. Try that again. Just picked myself up a Mystic Robe Bottom Dark dupe on the same task with 70 left. So, yeah, that's a 1 in 512 that we've had twice in like 140 kills. Hopefully we can maintain this RNG when we get to, you know, trying to get a whip, which is also a 1 in 512. But somehow I doubt it. Herblore or Sailing unlock first? Oh, defo Herblore. Sailing's quite a hard skill to unlock. Sailing requires quite a lot of very specific chunks. Like, you got to get Port Sarim, and then you got to roll off Port Sarim, and you got to get all the way down to Pandemonium, and I think you need somewhere else as well, which is like quite an ag. Whereas Herblore is 2 chunks that are both rollable already. Did you appreciate them adding the Slayer Master for specifically this grind in a chunk you'll never reach? Yeah, I loved that from them. It was great. How do Extremes navigate unlocking chunks for sailing? Well, you get the boat in Port Sarim, right? So you can then start going on the boat. So from the point that you get the boat, you can start rolling the water chunks in the nearby vicinity. So I'm still going to be rolling chunks, water chunks, as though they are land chunks, and sailing as though I am walking. So I'm not going to be like rolling ports. I'm going to be rolling individual squares of ocean. Which, you know, will just lead to more rolls in the future, you know. No, these should be about the same for herbs as the Slayer Cave ones. Like, they're good herbs as well, which is nice, you know. Like, we're picking up Lantidimes, Qualms, Dwarfweeds, Avantoes. Like, these are like good herbs, you know. Slayer level's currently 85. I'm not going to be, like, fucking around with those, like, random event things. I know you can get, like, weird, rare things from them. Like, that's stupid. I also am going to set a rule where I'm not going to go for salvage drops from NPCs. So because sets a precedent that results in like too many stupid grinds. If it was just one, I'd probably do it. But because there's like 12 of them, it's just so not worth it. So what I mean by that is there are obviously drops that you can get from only salvage that are like 1 in 3,000, right? So it's like a 1 in 3,000 drop from a kind of salvage. All the salvages have a drop like that. You then can get salvage. So that's fine if you can just fish for salvage. But what's more than likely on these accounts in particular is that instead of unlocking salvage and then fishing the salvage and then using it on the station, you'll actually end up unlocking that salvage via NPCs that can drop the salvage, right? So what that means is you end up unlocking a shark that drops salvage at a 1 in 100 rate, and then the drop from that salvage you need to go for is like 1 in 3,000. So you end up with an item that's a drop rate of killing 300,000 shark, right? Which maybe I'd consider doing if that happened once, but over the whole account, or over the whole ocean, there's actually about 8 of these things. So 300,000 sharks, maybe. 700,000 kraken, less so, you know? So the way I will treat the salvage drops is that I need to be able to have, like, fish for the salvage, you know? Like, properly. And not use the NPCs for it. Then there's the paint. I don't really know. I mean, the thing with sailing is I don't really know fully how it works. One of the things I don't like about sailing is it feels like you can get basically everything from everything at stupidly low rates. So over the diversity of doing loads of different grinds, it's fine because you're rolling for everything all the time. Whereas like with an Xtreme Onechunk, you're very likely to end up having to do specific things over and over again, which is also fine, but then it makes everything feel terrible. I can Abby specs on task because I've got a task from Vanica, so I can't run Vanica tasks indefinitely because he doesn't self-sustain points, but I can use him for tasks and then use my points to skip out of ones that I can't do. If I need more smoldering stones, which I don't really think I don't know why I would need more smoldering stones, because like the infernal harpoon is not like a higher level requirement than the dragon harpoon, but even if I did, I will have Cerberus by the time I would need them. What's the goal with Vanica tasks? Vanica tasks are my only means to get Grotesque Guardians, and they are also my only means to get, well, my best means to get Superiors, because like 20% of the tasks that I can get from Vanica drop Superiors, or give Superiors, whereas about 5% of the tasks from Wildy Slag give Superiors. No, Cristelia and Vanica tasks basically just don't interact. Sorry, I mean, there's a 1 in 24k drop from Opulent Salvage. Yeah, exactly. So, like, you then have to kill an NPC for a 1 in 100 shot at a 1 in 24,000. So that's like a 1 in 2.4 million drop. Ain't no one doing that. And if anyone does do that, they're a fucking idiot. Well, I appreciate you staying up all night, Blizz King, to watch the stream. Yeah, I mean, realistically, our next task is probably going to be something like Cerberus or Araxor or something, so... Even if and when we finish this absolutely Goliath chunk, we're just going to end up doing another one anyway. We're just going to end up doing more Slayer anyway. And it's probably going to be a bit of a pattern on the account in general, to be honest. Just doing a lot of Slayer. Wildy Slayer for points, and then Vanica or whatever for the task that we want. Well, there's no need to go back to bed, mate. Just stay up. Just get up for the day at 4 AM. Honestly, I've never felt better than when I just got up for the day at 4 AM. I used to go to bed at like 9 PM and then wake up at 4 AM in the morning. I've never felt better in life than when I used to do that. What would unlocking Terrell do for Slayer? It would give me access to spider tasks, and spider tasks would mean that I had to do the Araxor boss. Is it still same task as yesterday? Yeah. No, honestly, I've done both. Like, I used when I was at university, I'd stay up till 5 AM every night and wake up at 10 AM or whatever. And honestly, I felt terrible when I did that. Whereas when I did it the other way, I went to bed early and got up really early. Obviously, it's the same amount of like waking hours, but you just feel so much better for it. I don't do it at the moment. Now I'm more sort of like in the middle. I get up at 7 and go to bed at like midnight. But when I used to wake up super early, that was like the best. Don't have sprayer? Nope. Don't have sprayer. Don't have Terrell, which means I can't get spiders. RS3 superior system where every task is a guaranteed plus superior plus the chance for extra. I don't know. Maybe. Would take sort of the magic out of it though when you get like 9 of them. You know. Getting none is what makes the 9 feel so special. Whereas if I was like always guaranteed one, I feel that'd feel more lame. I don't like guaranteed mechanics in general, to be honest. I don't like the idea of like, you know, you get a better pet drop rate the more dry you go and stuff like that. I don't like those kinds of things. I don't like any of the guaranteed drops that they do, like RNG mitigation things like the tattered KQ head and the Avers assembler and stuff like that, like the Vorkath's head. I hate that stuff. Like, it's an RNG game, just let it be an RNG game. For KQ, I like the definite Volcano, but it isn't necessary. I just don't like it in general. Like, I think it's the kind of thing where like there's just nothing wrong with people. There's some people going dry and some people getting lucky for drops. It just kind of fundamentally goes through against what I sort of think RuneScape should be, or what I think RuneScape is at its best. $43K for 3 Snapdragon seeds. Since when? Oh, well, that's good, Cooldown. I'm glad you've got something you like. Well, things like Fire Cape and Void, should those also be RNG? Well, no, because they're not monster drops, are they? Like, I mean, I guess the Fire Cape kind of is, but it's like, it's a reward for completing a challenge, which is fine. You know, the Inferno Cape and Daisaner's Quiver and stuff, that's fine. You can't like kill Jad, or like you can't do a Fight Caves run and sometimes you get lucky and get a Fire Cape after like 24 waves. You know? Whereas, like, getting a Vorkath's head, it's like, oh, well, you've got to kill 50 of them, unless you happen to just get it sooner, which you can do. Why not just have it as a 1 in 50, and that's that? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be using expeditions and slaughter bracelets for most tasks now. Yeah, Verf's always been and will be an extremely good player. That's a great Oshos player, so it's not surprising. Gaps all the junk, man. Nah, I just... As much as it would help me... as much as it would help me, it doesn't sort of... It just goes against what I think is good about the game. I forgot these things drop lava battle stones. Look, you guys have never done 6 Jads, and it shows, you know. I used to do 6 Jad attempts on my main, but in the gear that this account had. And it was fine. I did 3. I think I did 3 attempts on a subathon. I think I got 3 of the Jads down before just dying to getting lazy. But the collection log isn't there to be completed, you know. That's in my opinion. It's better that it's a like endless thing that people can only get so far on the spectrum of completing. $10 gifted if you do it with your gear right now on the main. I give 5 attempts. It's tempting. But I don't know if I back myself fully to do it. I'll match this. All right, if we can get up to 50 subs committed, I'll give it a go. The hardest bit by far is tagging the healers. If it wasn't for tagging the healers, it'd be easy. I know, it's gutting, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know, I've done it quite a lot of times. Like I've done the GM diary where it's like you need to do 5 and 6 back to back, for example. So I'm pretty good at it. I do think I could do it. Like given half a day, I'm pretty sure I could do it in Canifis Chunk gear, to be honest. You obviously just always get kudos for doing things first, you know. I don't know. I just sort of like I sort of stare in the middle of the screen and not really like at the Jads. I find that helps. And just sort of do it on feel. Oh yeah, you need to delay like at least a few ticks for sure. One of the best things you can do for it, Pinky, like to get used to the time delay, is do single Jad, but just like flick your prayers on. Like instead of going every tick, like do it like that. Because with Jad, it's really hard because it's not like when the animation starts, it's afterwards. You know? Oh, okay. You know, stream snipe to light in PvP world? Not really. What's to snipe? I don't risk anything. The only thing to do it for would be to like kill me on stream, and it's like, why would you bother? You can't consistently one-tick flick. You should get this plugin that I'm using. This prayer line makes it really easy. You basically just click when it's on the left, like double click when it's on the left-hand side. And like, I'm on a US West world and I can do it relatively well. On like UK ping, it's, you don't even need to think about it. The one I can't do, or the one I've not really tried to do since finding out how you do it, is one-tick flick while switching prayers. That's a lot harder. No, so you can flick between prayer, like protection prayers, without losing any prayer points. So like one tick flick between them without losing any prayer points. So like you can do, you know how like in the Inferno you need to flick between like mage and range. It's like that. During the Inferno, you can do that without losing any prayer points. You used to see, what was that guy called that used to be like a Kelvino. I remember watching Kelvino do prayer flicks at the Inferno, and it was so good. He used to like go like he'd be going like this whilst one tick flicking, and he'd be like hitting his range prayer like on the ticks that he'd be attacking. So he'd be like doing like this kind of prayer style, but would actually hit like every single flick for like everything. It was fucking unbelievable. And that was like 10 years ago. That guy was it. You've seen the Halif? I did see it at, I can't remember where I saw it. I saw it somewhere though. Someone was using it and it looked pretty, I think it looks pretty cool. I quite like it as a conceptual weapon. Basically as a sort of like training weapon, or like an XP related weapon rather than DPS or whatever. Quite like that. Does Void wake out with Jads? No. Oh fuck, we're done. I'm mugging alien food off in the DMs. Right, where's me rings of return? I need to get like a default setup for these. Is he left-handed? Did not know that. Right, we have completed our Aberrant Spectres task. It was our 4th task at Vanica. Let's see what else we can get. We're praying for Abyssal Demons or Gargoyles. 25 ghouls. Now that strikes me as worth doing to save the 30 points it takes to skip it. So I will actually go to Canifis and do that task, because there's ghouls like right here, and they're pretty low level and easy to kill. So I guess we'll just get stuck into these. This is where I need to have like an expeditious bracelet on me. I guess I could just go and get an expeditious bracelet, can I? Why am I just not getting it? Right, let's bank on it. Right, I need to have like a default setup that I'm using for just like like I can just go to tasks quickly, even if I have like another setup that I'm doing aside from that. So I'll do that, and I'll do the returning bracelet. And I guess a wealth as well, just for ease's sake. And then, are there like other drops, other things that I need to have on me, just like generally for Slayer? No, I think that should be fine. I lock all of that for now. Then this feels like sort of the correct thing to be doing. Yeah, let's go that. Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb as task. How you doing? Good. Just binge watched the entire series in the span of a week. Greetings and good morning from Canada. And you're a channel member as well. So I gotta appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. That's awesome. Taninogi. That's really appreciated. Yeah, you should definitely if you've been enjoying the series, I stream every day on Kick between sort of like 9:30 and 5 PM UK time, and I will be doing an RTO task tomorrow morning, hoping to get the last item. We've got one item we need to get from RTO, so surely you don't want to miss that live, right? Long time watcher, first time commentator. We love those. Up the first time commenters. Thank you for tuning in. Nothing like a first time subber or gifter. I agree. I'll tell you, the 1 month organic sub on Kick, that shit hits like crack. And then the first, do you know what's the best one? The first time gifter who gifts like 10 subs, it's like, oh. Like, yes, we'll have more of you. Chester P, let me tell you, he can come again. Say you love the lurkers too. Eh. Nah, we love the lurkers. Look, ultimately, Kick pays the bills, you know? So the more people we can have watching on Kick, the better. If I could, like, double my viewership on Kick again to sort of, like, 400 concurrent, I'd be fucking laughing. What is the update today, actually? Please tell me no downtime. Start doing random gambles mid-stream. That'll get the degens in. True. I did not know that these ghouls existed. I thought it was only the ones down at Canifis. Oh, okay, so basically nothing. That's fine then. Do you keep your lives as VODs on YouTube? Those can also generate ad revenue, but it sure isn't much compared to Kick. Sometimes what I'll do is I normally leave them live for just like a day or until I finish the stream, and then I'll private them. Any chance of making the imbued heart rare again? No. Can you imagine if they're like, well, we got really keen with more time, and so we're going to bring the imbued heart drop rate down. I'll be like, no! They spoil the video viewers, though? Yeah, exactly. So I don't like leaving them up for ages, particularly. Right, are we finally going to get a task from Vanica that we've got to skip? 73 crabs. Now, that feels not worth it to me, because crabs are famous for having a lot of hit points. So, let's cancel that. 66 ogres. That feels either impossible or not worth doing. Pyre fiends. They do technically give superiors, don't they? Are they in the Slayer Tower, or are they in the Relica Cave? I don't think that's worth doing. I guess that's technically Revenants, is it? I could do 53 Revenant Pyre Fiends. That feels not worth it. That feels really not worth it. I'm gonna skip that for now. Terror Dogs. 242 Bloodveld. Right, now that is a task worth doing. Let's go and do that. Okay, so this will probably be a similar setup to the Aberrant Spectres, right? I guess. Oh, at least PvP World wrote to change it, so I'll be on a UK World after this. Oh, that's gonna be a treat. Right. So we do want to be extending these. I think we want. I don't think there'll be that many drops from these I want to pick up, so I may as well keep all this, actually, mightn't I? We'll grab one of these. We'll grab some of these. I'll grab my glory. Don't need my nose peg anymore. So I guess we'll go something like this. This feels alright. Oh, I'm gonna need more bolt racks. So let's see what sort of So I've got 2,675 points left. I can get 200 bolt racks with that, or 4 super restores. So I've got 10,000 super restores, or I've got like 500,000 bolt racks. Probably get some bolt racks for now, but I probably should kind of stop with this in general. That should do the whole task, probably. Right. Yeah, I don't know, actually. A few more. Now, where are the Blood Veiled? I can't actually remember. Are they just before the Aberrant Spectres? No, aren't they? One task, go downstairs. Oh, yeah, basement for these. Yeah, you're right. Forget about the basement. Oh, yeah, easy, right. We go something like this. Not a safe spot over this table or anything. Oh, yeah, okay. Can certainly save spot next to it. Can I save spot over it? Yes is the answer. Yeah, this task's gonna definitely take ages. That's fine though. You know, we're rolling for superiors, and that's the main thing. Now, there's no limitations on superiors, are there? That's like, they can't spawn if they're next to an object or whatever, is there? There's no issues like that. Like, size-wise. I feel like this would be fine. Like, it's not like too tight. There's just an object next to them, which feels fine. I'll be honest, Game Shadle, I don't really know. Oh, I want to see the XP per hour on this task, actually. Because this will give us a pretty accurate representation of what the XP per hour is, just with Carol's crossbow, nothing else. Oh, okay, that'll be fine then, boys. That doesn't sound like... Why am I playing melee? Well, just because I'm using that. I mean, I don't need to. I can... It's just easier to see. It's just a visual thing. Did you answer if you're done with Wildy Slayer? I'm not done with Wildy Slayer, no. But I need to go for Grotesque Guardians at some point. And Vanica is also better for superiors than Wildy Slayer is. So it kind of makes sense to just sort of periodically do Vanica Slayer. Whittle my points down with skips and stuff, and then just pick it up again. Alright, time to see what the XP per hour is on the Blood Veils. Imagine thinking begging all caps will get you what you want. It's tough out here, you know? I don't know. I don't know if I've got any mods on YouTube. You spoon crazy things. Well, we are one RTO. We are one tyrannical ring away from being done. Black boots. How's that not a collection log? Have I already got those? Oh, I must already have them, I guess. I really thought that was going to be a cow log. Where's Rodden Union, honestly? Claim she's always here, definitely not. Yeah, Wildy Bloodvelds don't do superiors. There are no superiors in the Wildy God Wars dungeon. Which is a bit rough. Like, in that Wilderness God Wars dungeon and regular God Wars dungeon, there is no superiors. Which are a little bit rough, but luckily I've got these Bloodvelds, so I can spawn superiors here as far as I'm aware. I can't remember what their rationale is. Not sure. But yeah, we just need a tyrannical ring from RTO, and rather excitingly for everyone watching, we do have an RTO task stored at the moment. So tomorrow morning, we will be going for our RTO task, and that should be, you know, hopefully a 6-hour run. A 6-hour run at RTO. I do actually need to do like 50 kills today. So I'll probably do that this afternoon. Because I need to whittle that down to like, you know, 2 or 3 kills. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get to like 600 RTO KC from the task. I'll be happy with that. Did you finish the Dagon High already? No, we have around about 100 Laren's keys in the bank. So the way that we do the Laren's keys is people can gift subs to open them, and if one of your keys gets a piece of Laren's, or the Laren's pieces that I need, you get a crown in the chat or a VIP in the chat. So we still need the Laren's bottoms for that. I will do Calvarian. I don't know about Spindle. Nothing wrong with the floor pizza. I'm just not hungry right now. The cave entering tag for RT on the last video was genius. Yeah, it was good. And the most recent task we had was our best task yet. I can't remember how many kills we got. I think, oh, we got 199 kills out of our last RTO task. So we got 199 kills against a task of 35. I'd say that was pretty good. Do you know what's funny though? this task is probably better superior spawns per hour, or better imbued heart rate per hour than Necral is. Because Necral takes so long to fucking die. Karen's crossbow is kind of beast as well. I'm hoping Dystopian's here logging how this task is going. It's crazy in terms of time save. Yeah, it's really, really good. Bro, it's crazy. Oh, long time video watcher, by the way, bro. Never jumped in before. Well, I'm glad to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. I stream on Kick every single day, so if you do enjoy, feel free to hop over. Kick is like how I get paid. So, if you watch live on Kick for an hour, it's worth about 12 cents to me. If you watch a YouTube video for an hour, it's worth about 1 cent. So if you watch an hour of stream a week, that's the same as watching my video 12 times. So anyone that does hop over to Kick and watch me consistently, I really, really, really appreciate that, because that is ultimately what puts food on the table for the kids, you know? I just do the Giga Jump way and have both streams open. That's the way to do it. The only reason I don't watch on Kick is because of the music. It's too loud at the minute, to be fair. The music's banging on Kick. Just right from YouTube to Kick to watch. Very much appreciated. Moat. I like the name color as well. Where's man like Nemesis Griff gifting all of the subs to the new viewers? 13 cents per hour now. Massive. Video is a nice condensed version of what's going on there, to be fair. Absolutely. And to be fair, like, unless you watch every single minute of the stream, you won't see all the clips. And also, I do add quite a lot to the videos after the fact anyway. Tempora is so boring, as if people bought it. Hey, up Gareth. Love that. Appreciate that, Obla. Oh, fuck, I've not got my multi-stream on. Whoops. Now I do. Botrix has recorded $105.12 of watch time from me. Appreciate that, Wally. What's Kelsey up to? Kelsey must be breaking the $200 mark, surely. I'ma be your girl. How are you doing, Skeldor? Skeldor's been a vital part of the videos in recent times. Also, you can see your work on the thumbnail, I'm sure. God, you're gonna watch for 35 minutes. That's a lot. There is now a chatter list on Kick, though. I don't know how that plays into anything. Isn't a Void Waker better than the Whip? It's about the same. It's more just the iconicness of having an Abyssal Whip, right? You could start a new chunk count today. Where would you start? I'd start in the same place. I genuinely think that, like, this has been the best starting location of all the chunk men that have ever started a chunk account. Do you not agree? I feel like it really has. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing the Slayer. I'm very much enjoying this like non-wildy Slayer as well. Like being in the Slayer Tower feels very iconic. So I'm loving that, and I'm hoping we can spawn a bunch of superiors at some point. We need a Nando's equivalent watch time calculator. That would be quite good. How could you do that? How could that be done as a command? You'd have to get the command to run the command for watch time and then read it and then add to it, I guess. Somehow, or maybe the command could just look up the watch. I don't know. That would be quite funny. I have given Frey Nando's. To get it to count subs and stuff as well. So it's like Nemesis Griff has gifted Frey 1,032 Nando's. Slayer Tower gives me RS3. Yeah, it's way more important in RS3, isn't it? The Slayer Tower. That's my understanding of it, at least. Hannah's Mage, it's about the vibes. It's not about value for money with Nando's. It's about getting cheeky with the lads, isn't it? Come on. You know, it's not about the value, it's about being cheeky. Did you snort the dust? Well, I'm not a moron, so no, but I could do. That is true, I do need fire runes, and desperately. It's about being cheeky, Hannahs, you know? Now you know what you're expecting, you can just go in there and just get all cheeky. The good thing with Nando's, right, is it's a decent meal, which I do enjoy, you know, I like a bit of spicy chicken. But also, my favourite thing about it is it takes about fucking 8 minutes for your food to get delivered, which I love. Did you say get watch revenue of YouTube Premium? Yeah, YouTube Premium is actually the best revenue. It's better than ads. I feel like I got an Eternal Gem from a Bloodveld Superior once upon a time, like years ago. Tell you what though, lads, 20k per hour killing Bloodvelds. Is that not like really quite decent? Like 20k Slayer per hour killing Bloodvelds. That seems very good to me. Like, I feel like I get less XP per hour than this in the wilderness using using wildy weapons sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I kick out a kick tab and just leave it open for a view. Does that way? It would do to Taninogi, I think. I think you would have to have the volume on. But you could have the volume at like 1%, do you know what I mean? So like you couldn't actually hear it, but it was on. But yes. Open one kick tab and give this vulnerable old school RuneScape streamer $1 a day. Still about 600 hours to 99 if you only do this, but not impossible. I mean, the 99 is just like, I'm not even really considering the XP now. All I care about from this point, 85 onwards, is rolls on the tables that I need, which is superior drops tables for the most part, but then also, you know, Grotesque Guardians and Abyssal Demons. Those are like the two things we care about. Hi Fro, what's the song that you always use when getting a rare drop? I have no idea, and it's been driving me mad for months. Well, you've come to the right place, Watson. It's called... See if I can just grab a YouTube link for it. I might be able to do that. Do you mean this one? Because if so, it's going to cost you 5 gifted subs to find out. No, I'm joking. You can just have the link. There you go. Maybe I need to just play that song next time I'm killing a superior. And we'll just get it. Here a while. Yeah, but the key... I appreciate that, Tanini. Why do I go to call you Tanini? Taninogi. Taninogi, that's what I call it. Kudot, that's the point. You know, I gotta keep you on your toes, you know? If it always signified a drop, then it'd be boring. And if it always signified a troll, then it wouldn't make you look up. So you gotta mix it up, you know? I like the name Taninogi though. It sounds like a Japanese grandmaster or something. I need to go and do my hair run. Got a dupe red emote on Kit. Mate, I ain't even got a single red emote, so fucking calm down. How much watch time did you get for it, though? Oh, it leveled you up. It leveled up your watch time, mate. The best fake out I did was definitely getting the fucking dupe Cowfight Queen pet. That one was outrageous. Dupe Cowfight Queen pet at like 500k CO. Oh no, it was later than that, wasn't it? Tonino is a rather common jack. Is it? Oh, didn't know that. 12 hours is crazy. Karod, what's your like actual level, by the way, on Kick? Like how Kelsey's is 38 and Gory's is 25. I think mine's like 23. You got a red, nice. What'd you get? Maybe today's the red day. Tell down 1 KC champion. Yeah, I'm just never lucky, mate. The 1 KC champion scroll was actually probably the wildest thing that I've ever seen. I've just never, that's like, I don't think I've seen somebody get a 1 in 5,000 first kill before, like that. It's rubbish, Rod, that's a red. It's rubbish. Why is it small? It's a wide, but it's tiny. Why is it a wide one, but they've made it like the size of a normal one? It would be good if it was wide. That Gory Moon one's great. That's really good, love that. What's next upload, sir? I don't know. I kind of want to upload soonish. Because I feel like I've got probably enough clips for an upload, but I don't have 2 sponsors this month. I'm trying to snag myself a second to make it worth uploading. Otherwise, it's better just to keep a hold of the clips and just like keep rolling over. Because eventually we will hit we'll hit a purple patch of sponsors and be able to like upload like 4 videos in a month. So like letting like the real time progress get ahead of the YouTube progress isn't really the end of the world. It's usually just in varying forms of like disarray. Yeah. Christmas is normally pretty crazy. Get a Jay's Donut sponsor. I'd love a Jay's Donut sponsor, but he'd never do it. Times that by about 50, Kelsey, and you got yourself a deal. Think there's anyone in Falador in a PvP world? Let's find out with 5 seconds to go. We're good. Is this going to make me reload the client, do you think? How long is this not going to make? It shouldn't be anything, I don't think. Shouldn't be taking any time. Oh, fuck off. Ain't nobody enjoy reloading the client, trust me. Rod, do you want to hear something upsetting about Obelisk Miner? Last night, whilst I was sleeping, I was getting the wrong star all night. Absolute disaster. Got like 250 billion of the wrong bloody star. Hey, the other one. True. That is how I'm most famously known. No more emerald chopping. No, we don't need... Well, we do kind of need emeralds, to be honest, but I think I've got enough in the bank. I got quite a lot from Cowfight Queen. I will, Obla. I officially bless thee with a Raxor pet RNG. You will get it in the next 14 kills. Come here, you little bastard. Oh yeah, we're nowhere near 99 Herblar. 99 Herblore Banks is like a long way off. Right, now I need to grab. We'll grab Superstars. We'll also grab. Have I got any prayer potions? Yes, I think I'm gonna run this as an invent. Right, we'll run something like this, I think. And then I also need a couple extra of these. That feels decent to me. Right, let's go back. How far are you from rolling again? Oh, months and months and months. Oh, I've got my farming cape on, not my prayer cape. Oh, well. Did Slayer open up more secondaries for you? No. No, the main chunk that could give me some secondaries is actually the Champions Guild. Because the Champions Guild would give me a bush path. Bush patch. And that would give me white berries, which I need for defense potions. I can get them from lava dragons. I can get them from lava dragons. Or like near lava dragons. You pick them up near lava dragons, but it's like slow and annoying. Whereas just being able to farm them by teleporting Chronicle and picking the patch would be nice. So we'll see, but I'm definitely getting a lot of herbs from doing this. It's nice just not being in the wilderness for once, you know? You got an Abbey Demon task yet? No, we've had an Aberrant Spectres task and now a Bloodveil task. Both of which have been pretty good, so. We will be taking blood runes, I guess. I'm excited to get superiors, though. What's the... Okay, so here's a question. What's the drop rate of getting anything from a superior? Let's say superior Abyssal Demon. So either of the staffs or an Imbued Heart or Eternal Gem. I would hazard a guess it's relatively low. Because the staffs from an Abyssal Demon are like 1 in 100. Staff's like 1 in 100, and then the other drop's like 1 in 350. I'd hazard a guess it's probably like 1 in 40 Abyssal Demon superiors to get anything. Possibly even lower. Right, I'm gonna hop on stream because I don't want to get spoiled too much, but I've been following your series for a few episodes now. It's been a banger. I wish you the best. Well, thank you very much, Pete. I hope you enjoy the rest of the series and can get up to live. It's a long one, but I promise it's worth it. The video quality only gets better. Surely Frey will roll cocks before tub. Well, I do love cocks, so I guess that's a sign that I'll get it. Odds of rolling any items 2.5%. Okay, so it is about 1 in 40. Well, I guess it would be about 2.6 out of 100, I guess, so. That was actually easy maths to figure out. I don't know why I didn't do it. I did not know this song was Madison Beer. Anyone else, right? Okay, anyone else think the name Madison Beer is actually just quite an unfortunate name? Madison's alright, but Beer as a last name is just a bit like... It just sounds a bit grim, somehow. Maybe for a 40-year-old fat bloke, but I don't think it's a good name for like a attractive young woman. It's provocative. Gets the people going. How many sound foods did you get from Vetion? Oh, loads. I got over 2,000. 2,300 if I had to guess. Yes, I agree with that, Sardine, but it would still not be a very nice, just sounding name. It's a bit grim, but she more than makes up for it. She does, though, but I think she needs a better name. For example, right? Megan Fox. Fox. Foxy. Ooh, you know? That's a good name for an attractive woman to have. Madison Beer is just not it. Hello, dystopians. How are you doing? I think this Bloodveld task is like way better than I thought it would be. Before I went on my farm run, I was getting over 20k Slayer XP per hour. And I don't really have to leave because they don't really drop anything, and I can just sort of stand here safe spotting them. Madison Beer would fit a yeast infection. Thoughts on TCG craze? I see what people like about the TCG accounts. I think it's just a bit too random and a bit too sort of lazy to be interesting in the long run. And I also think that the actual TCG itself, i.e. the cards, look terrible. I wish the cards looked better. I think they easily could look better. I think people are just like terrible at like whoever designed them just didn't do very good art for them. I mean, the reason he didn't do very good art for them is because they're just AI generated, so whatever. And then, as Josh Isn't Gaming has said to me before, which I think is really funny, is he said, it's just a C game. No, hang on, it's good. It's just a C There's no T and there's no G. There's no trading and there's no game. It's just C. And it's barely even that. I said that's funny. Oh. Yeah, but there's no trading either, Colin. Well, I know you can technically trade them, I think, but you don't trade them as part of the like hardcore accounts, or whatever they're called. So it's just a collection game. There's no trading, there's no game. It's just collecting. PC isn't stored on cloud, so I lost all my files. HDD failed. Ouch. I think I've Earth done the 5 and 6 dead challenge in like the first attempt. Where do you think you stand one day doing that? I've done the Grandmaster challenges for the Jads on like main, or well, on my old Ironman, so I'm not that worried about it. It's not that hard once you get in the routine of it. I've done as like subathon forfeits and stuff. I've done triple Jads like first try without having done Jads for years in Canifis Chunk gear. I also did do a 6 Jad attempt in Chunk gear and got like and got like 2 of them down. Or 3 of them down, and then just died to running out of effort because I was like 9 minutes into the run or something. Yeah, I think the issue with the card accounts is it's just random for random's sake. Which can be interesting to start with, but like there's no sort of progression there really. It's just sort of doing random shit. You know? Because I think it's where like Onechunk has like a nice amount of random, like there is randomness involved, i.e. what chunks you roll, but then within that randomness it's order, you know, like the tasks are kind of sensible in terms of like they're rational tasks. You don't have too much freedom, you're prescribed what to do, and then you find the most efficient way of doing those things. So I think that the TCG accounts are just a bit too random. Also, it's basically just a reskin of Goody's Gamble Man mode thing that he did. Also, it can be really boring after a couple of weeks, months, when they have most of the cards. It's just a normal account that can't get a few months as use a few items. Yeah, exactly. What it does well is what loads of accounts have done well before it, to be fair, which is good YouTube series are very often based on how long and how credibly they can keep you in the early game, because people generally find the early game more interesting to watch than the late game. There's a reason why content like Xtreme Onechunk does a lot better on YouTube in terms of views than does like end game raids content, and that's because people generally want to watch the early game stuff because it's nostalgic or it's interesting watching it being played in a different way or whatever. Cardcore does a really good job of that, but as Snaffer says, it's not actually that good at keeping you in the early game for very long. So it does a very good job of like manipulating the early game to make it something more interesting. But it doesn't actually keep you there very long. So like you just eventually end up basically just playing a normal account. You look like Sam Carter from The Architects. We'll be the judge of that. Let's see. What are we saying? Are we saying this is this an accurate assessment? What are we saying? Are we agreeing with him? Do I look like Sam Carter from the Architects? Maybe this photo a bit. I don't know. Maybe at certain angles. I don't think in general. Yeah, I agree with that, Jaguar. It's why Xtreme Onechunk is I think, at least at this moment in time, the best YouTube-friendly game mode that has ever been created. Because ultimately, there are, I don't know, half a dozen people that do it, and have been doing it for years. And all of them, including me, are still pretty early game. You know, I feel late game, but late game is that I've got, like, Barrow's gear, which is still early game. Do you know what I mean? I feel more late game because I'm not using a Myth Scimitar, but it's still relatively early game. You know what I mean? And that's after, like, 3 years. And I'm probably the most progressed in terms of, like, gear and stuff. So Xtreme Onechunk just does a very, very, very good job of keeping your gear limited, your access to NPCs limited, you doing weird things. You know, it keeps you in the early game for like a really long period of time. Which is a good thing. That's what people want to see on YouTube. And I don't think there is a series that does that as well. I also think Xtreme Onechunk has the gamble factor, the willy won't he factor of the rolling, which I think people also like, and I think adds something. There's jeopardy there, you know. You can roll something that's either excellent for you or terrible for you, and that is again generally a good thing. But it keeps that to, like, you know, key moments that are quite sporadic and far apart, whereas like Hardcore does that, you know. You can get amazingly good items or whatever from it, and it's like, yay! But you can't really get bad items from it. You can only get a lack of good items, which is a downside. And also, you're just spamming fucking packs open all the time, which is a negative. You know, you want to keep those sort of things relatively sparse and high impact. Who do you think will be the first person to hit 99 in all non-sailing skills, the Chunk Man? Probably Limpwork, because he's just the closest. I don't know. It'll be who gets forced into getting a max game, I'm pretty sure. I think it'll be really cool one day when people do get to like the incredibly late game, and there's interesting stuff there. But like, it's like there's always going to be interesting stuff. There's always going to be big rolls. For example, like at the very end of these accounts, you're going to be like doing Desert Treasure 2. You're going to finish Desert Treasure 2, and then you're going to have to green log the Desert Treasure 2 bosses. That's like a mega task, and it's going to be when you're 500 chunks into the account. You know? One day, again, for me, very, very late game, I will roll Chambers of Xeric, and that'll be like a mega goal, because I'll have to do 2,000 challenge modes, but I'll have like good gear, and also it makes all the content different. So again, another weakness with Cardcore is that they're actually mostly the same. They're mostly trying to achieve the same thing, which is just a normalish hardcore Ironman experience, by going anywhere in the map. It's just the cards, you know, to lesser or greater degrees limit that. Whereas again with Xtreme Onechunk, even the same content is vastly different. So a very good example of that would be myself and Limpwert have rolled exactly the same chunk. So we've rolled exactly the same chunk 3 times in a row. which is bizarre, but that's the way things have been. So he rolled Varrock, and I rolled Varrock, and yes, we both had to get 99 rune crafting, but they were very different experiences. He then rolled KBD, and I rolled KBD, and again, they were very different experiences. And then thirdly, we've both rolled this chunk, which is the sort of the Laren's big chest chunk, and that's been like the most different of them all. You know, I've been doing Wildy Slayer, he's been doing killing the same dwarf over and over again. You know, so they're all going to be different. And so, like, even when I roll Chambers of Xeric, it's going to be such a different experience to, like, when Verf rolls it. Because when I roll Chambers of Xeric, whenever that is, in however many years that is, I'm going to be, like, geared out of my fucking eyeballs. Whereas, like, Verf, when he rolls it, it's probably still going to have quite shit gear. So, you know, even the same content can be very different. And I think that is huge. And I think nobody yet is to think of a game mode that's good enough to compete with Xtreme Onechunk, I think. And that is why on YouTube you see so many Xtreme Onechunkers near the top of the viewer stats. You know, five of the top 17 YouTubers on in terms of views per video in the old school RuneScape scene are Xtreme Onechunks. 5 of the top 17. It's kind of crazy. And the reason for that is it's just basically ultimately the perfect game mode. At least the most perfect one that's been invented so far. Sailing out of scope for you? No, it's just hard to do. Top 17, that's an odd amount to work with. That is because Telecon is number 17. But even people like Micro and Agile Tom are like in the top 30 or 40. How do you get that info? There's a spreadsheet for it. Limp, Verf, Telecon, you, and who? Josh. Right, get this. Josh Isn't Gaming is the 3rd biggest old school RuneScape creator in terms of views per video over the last like 10 uploads. The 3rd biggest. It's settled, Soup, and then him. So people like Framed and Torvesta and Boaty, like people you think of as like huge creators, get less views than Josh does. Yeah, Josh's videos are great. No way Soup gets less than... No, he doesn't. So Settled and Soup are number 1 and 2, and then it's Josh. Get me into the line. Like, Settled is by far the biggest. He sort of gets like 600,000, which is huge. And then it's Soup getting around 300,000, then it's Josh getting around 250,000. I am using bracelets. Odablock gets less views than me on average on his YouTube channel, but it doesn't really matter. It's kind of a bad metric for him because he uploads every day. He's uploading like low quality, quote unquote, content every single day and still doing well. You know, he's getting like, I don't know, no, I think he gets 95 to 100,000 on average, but it's every single day, which is obviously more valuable. And also, he doesn't give a fuck either, does he? Because what he's doing is he's just streaming, and the videos are just extra. You know, so he's sort of a bad example. That the data doesn't really fit him very well because he doesn't really treat YouTube in the same way as anybody else, really. So, you know. It's obviously not a like 100% good system, because Oda Block is obviously a much bigger creator than me, even though he gets less views on average, you know. Biggest issue with Frey is I go to watch your videos and accidentally end up listening to the band The Frey instead. Surely not. Right, can I have permission to name my child to be after you? You can. Though I don't know if Canifis Chunk is a good name for a child. Just kidding. Do you guys want to, if you, because you're watching live now, I know I put it as a members thing, but do you want to see the tattoo? I'll show you the Canifis Chunk tattoo that I got. And I'll put it on. Look at that bad boy. Canifis Chunk inked on the flesh. Oh, Nerf, go to the merch store. You should buy a baby grow for him. Where is it? Oh, here, yeah. Look at look at this. I get my son to wear it sometimes, it's super cute. Nice, clean. It's not even bad. I thought it'd be ugly, but I think it's cool. Yeah, like it's just it's like it doesn't look like RuneScape, do you know what I mean? Which is kind of what I wanted, which is that like if you just saw it as a random person, I don't think you'd like, what would you even think that was? A map? Kind of looks like a map, I guess, but you wouldn't know what it was. Could easily be like my hometown or, you know, something like that. Michael Schofield. Looks like any generic game. I don't even know if it looks like a game map. It could easily be like the town square of your hometown or something, because it's so simplified. Treasure map to your buried treasure. Maybe I should say that's what it is to normies. I should go, I buried treasure and this is the only clue. Did you think about Jagex making a post about it? I thought that was wild. Right, and here's my little theory, right? Let me know what you think of my theory. My theory is that Jagex made the post about the TCG account plugin thing because they are planning to release their own TCG. And this is sort of like a bit of soft launch marketing for it. I think they're going to either release their own TCG, like on the website, or they're going to do like a Magic the Gathering collab. And so they want people to be associating TCG and RuneScape as much as possible in their heads on the lead up to that. So I would not be surprised to see some kind of TCG RuneScape release at some point between now and Christmas. Mine's so much bigger. It is. I don't... Yeah, no, Nifty. Not that they said they're not going to make their own plugin. I think they will make a real life TCG and like sell booster boxes for it, because it's just printing money. It's literally free money for them. It doesn't need to be like the biggest thing in the world. All they need to do is sell it to RuneScape players and they will make a fucking killing off it. If OSRS does an MTG collab, I'm going, bro, exactly. And I think they would. It will either be a Magic the Gathering collab or it will be their own thing. I think Magic the Gathering collab is probably slightly more likely. And I think the theme is... they match. You know what I mean? Like it's a sort of it's a fantasy environment. There's cool characters to put on the cards. The demographic of people that buy Magic the Gathering shit and people that buy people that play RuneScape is basically identical. And so that's my little conspiracy theory as to why they were like bigging up the TCG plugin. It's because they want people to be associating TCG and RuneScape together. I agree with that, Pibstar. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Well, right, look at this. I got Kelsey to mock up a card once. Where is it? Where's that card you mocked up? Where did you put it? Did you put that in? I can't find it. Realty, yeah, I know, honestly, that's what I'd actually do. I'd start ripping booster boxes and like, that's the only stuff I can use in the game. I think that would actually go down really hard. I think people would love that. I think the issue with making your own TCG is it's probably very expensive to do the setup. I think doing it with Magic the Gathering is a sort of logical logic. People would oh, can you imagine? I'd do it where it's like any donations I get on my Patreon I will be spending on cards or whatever. That'd be good. Yeah, exactly, Raka. It would be, but people would go fucking nuts for it because people love cards, you know? Foe's one's doing really, really well on YouTube, and it's like just fucking flump, isn't it? Yeah, it depends. What are you trying to achieve, though, Pibster? Are you trying to make a mainstream RuneScape TCG? Because if so, then that's obviously going to fail. If their goal is to sell 20,000 boxes to people that play RuneScape, then that's a lot more likely. Also, Collab with Magic would work as advertising for RuneScape. Exactly. If I were them, I'd do it. I think it would make perfect. I think it'd be worth however many millions it costs to get Magic the Gathering to do it. I agree. I think they would. I think they could literally do like fucking serialized versions of stuff as well. Serialized one of one Zuck pulled in one of 25,000 boxes. Those 25,000 boxes would go like that. How's the RTO log? We are missing the tyrannical ring, and that's it. Gonna be such glory when Limpverf and Fright all escape their crazy chunks. Yeah, like we're all doing something kind of nuts at the minute that's probably gonna take many months. Watch us all finish within like a week of each other as well. That seems to be the way these things go. That we're all locked for ages and then we all start rolling at the same time. Do you have to green log Araxor as well with my current chunks? No. Verf can finish any day, right? I guess so, yeah. I mean, he can just get lucky and get the Zuck pet early, which he probably... I don't know. He sometimes has really bad RNG, so we'll see. That's why that Zuck grind's so brutal. Like, it could take you 300 kills, at which point, like, fuck that. Rolling straight into Herblore after this? Rolling straight into Herblore after this would be a fantastic thing, because in theory, by the time I'm finished with this chunk, I should have Herblore at least mostly banked. That would be a good thing. I think Verve hinted at taking a break after this chunk. Oh, did he now? How much Herblood do you have back right now? I don't know. Last I checked, it was like 85. It's probably more though now. Now we've got farm patches. Herblord's a lot less scary. No, he said he's taking a break during the chunk. He's taking a break during the chunk. Nah, if I were him, I'd do the same. Going on a pre-planned holiday that's not even a week long does not class as like taking a fucking mental health break. Really? Oh my god. What? When's that? That must be... Timer starting in about half an hour? See, this is why we don't do Callisto on fucking update day, because they always post shit like that. So we're gonna have another update in about an hour and a half. Brilliant. What should I be using my lamps on? That's the real question. Well, I mean, Verve got the Jad pet yesterday, didn't he? So, I was laughing. I watched the new Spider-Man film yesterday. I thought it was very good, actually. Generally, I don't think there's anything glaring wrong with it. I called who the baddie was in like the first 5 fucking seconds though, because obviously I'm just a genius. Soon as I saw that the not Gene but the sort of actual baddie Hope, I was like, yep, it's him. Did you get Tango Ice Blast? Well, they don't do branded Tango Ice Blast, but I did get one of the ice things, yeah. I appreciate the fact you go to the effort to do a separate music track for YouTube. It's hard to watch some streams on YouTube in silence sometimes. Yes. No, I've done my best to have something listenable over there, particularly if I'm like not talking. It's a bit shit listening to it in silence. Just Zuckpert left for Verve now. Yeah, exactly. I thought the film was really good, and I think they're going to be making Tom Holland do Spider-Man films until he's about 75 years old, seeing as it made $930 million in a weekend. It's going to be like one of the highest grossing. It's going to be like top 3 highest grossing film ever, I think. Because it was actually really good as well. So not only is it like Spider-Man hype IP, just ahead of them doing an Avengers film in December, but it was actually a legitimately good film as well. Oh my god, these are those are the we're not going to get any more Larran's keys for a while. So whoever opens those Larran's keys is probably going to be the last person to open them for several weeks. Yeah, nah, but he said I'm planning to hand it over to Miles Morales. That's such a stupid risk. Why would you ever do that? There is no point in doing that. His Spider-Man is proven to be like giga popular and can release like $2 billion films. Oh, our first insatiable blood veiled. I don't think the drop rate from these things is brilliant, but it's some nice bonus XP, and we will be getting a roll at the Imbued Heart and the Eternal Gem. So hopefully we can just spoon it up from a low drop rate NPC like this and not have to worry with Abyssal Demons. Yeah, like, why would you mess around with the formula, Kelsey? Do you know what I mean? If you can release a $2 billion film basically whenever you like with Tom Holland, why would you change that? Come on then, Bloodveld, drop the Imbued Heart. Never lucky. Oh, you don't even get Larran's key when you're doing non-wieldy Slayer either. That's brutal. Oh, is this for me? My goodness, what a treat. Thank you very much, Phoebe. Thank you, baby. Mummy, could you ask Mummy if I could have a Pepsi, please? Maybe Tom don't want to make more, and they have to make a move with him handing Spider-Man to someone else. Maybe, but they'll just offer him more money and control and effort and whatever it is until he does it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thanks, Baba. Give me a kiss. Love you, sweetheart. Thank you. I've got a gigantic sausage roll. It's, if anything, too big. I need to cut it in half or something. So if anything too big, that's what she said. What, the cards in the background? Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, I love Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've never played the game. I just used to collect them as a kid, and then, like, as an adult, I was like, hold up, I've got adult money now. I can just buy cards that I want. So now, basically, once a year, I buy a box of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and just rip it, and then stick whatever the best cards are in the frame behind me. Speaking of which, I'm nearly up to my the time of year where I buy my one box. I gotta limit myself to one a year, or I'll end up like Karod, spending literally my entire paycheck on cards. Gotta exercise some self-discipline, you know. Def wouldn't bother with the game anymore. It's completely gone off the deep end. Yeah, do you know what I thought, Pipster? What do you think about this? Now, this may not be a perfect solution, right? Because, you know, what is a perfect solution? But I think they need to completely reset the game. They need to basically cut back to before synchros and start again. A bit like old school RuneScape. Just start again and just, like, not do things that have decided to be bad decisions, that have ended up being bad decisions. I don't know what that is. I don't think it needs to be a format. I think it needs to be the format. You know, don't create a format. It needs to be like, this is what we're doing at Worlds. This is now the official format. All Xyz cards, all Synchro cards, all Pendulum cards, all Link cards are no longer valid tournament cards. We're going back to like Fusion only, and then we're going to run it from there. Yeah, no, I understand that as an official format. I think they need to go even further back, and I think they need to make that the official format. That is the only format that we now, you know, officially recognize as Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes, you've got these cards. Yes, they're cool, but they're now not worth anything in tournament format. And then they can then start building their TCG again. And, you know, they now no longer release Xyz cards. They no longer release Link cards. They start again with new cards. You know, they create new types and they learn their lessons that they learned from the last time, you know. They power creep so hard and fast. I agree, they did massively, and I think they need to bring the power way back down, like way back down. Otherwise, it's not a playable game. Even when I was watching properly, more properly, like sort of 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was already, you just vomit your whole hand up onto, you just vomit your whole deck onto the field. You know, like, and that was a while ago. They need to massively simplify what the game is. Summon one monster, set one trap, needs to be a valid form, needs to be a valid turn again, or that game will never be anything. Because what they've done is the equivalent of releasing the Pack Yak, an evolution of combat, and then everyone's turned around and gone, what the fuck are you doing? And they've gone, eh? I played Shadowverse for a bit until I realized the meta of that game was not allow the opponent to get their turn to kill them without ever ending yours. Is that a TCG game? Never heard of Shadowverse. Right. Up the Milo with the skulls. Have you got that? Have you been given 1,000 kicks by Eddie? I've never heard of that, Pimster. Up the Milo Norvik with the skull spam. How many has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is that all 20? Thank you for the kicks, Milo and Eddie. Yeah, that sounds absolutely terrible, Colin Jazz. That's kind of like what RuneScape is. Not RuneScape. It's kind of like what Yu-Gi-Oh is like now. It's just like you just vomit your entire hand and deck onto the table, and your opponent, and then your opponent tries to play out of it, and you just fucking negate absolutely everything they do, and then you win on the next turn. Yeah, I've summoned these 2 monsters that have 3 negates each, and I've got 3 hand traps in my hand as well. So you better be able to fight your way through 9 negates and get something substantial on the field, or you're fucked. Should have picked something more costly. That took longer than I wanted. Next time you'll go for the t-shirt or whatever the 100 one is. You on to ABYSSALs now? Well, I've got 85 Slayer. So what I'm doing at the moment... What I'm doing for the moment is just doing Vanica Slayer now. So we're going for Grotesque Guardians, we're going for Abyssal Demons, and we're going for anything that drops that gives us superior. Bloodveld gives superiors. I'm not very familiar with Magic the Gathering, so I don't actually know how it operates as like an actual card game. Good point, Milo. No need to be doing all that. I'm having salt and vinegar Walker's Crisps, otherwise known as Lay's for the American fans. That's the first time I've seen another player and not shit myself in ages. Up the salt and vinnies? Yeah, salt and vinegar is categorically the best flavor of crisp. You're an idiot if you think it's anything else. Go on, list some other crisp flavors that you think is your favorite, and I'll tell you why you're wrong. Barbecue's better? No, you're an idiot. Cheese and onion's the goat? It's just not. Cheese and onion is too different between crisp varieties to be the goat. Vegemite and cheese? Plain salt, says Blessed Coffee Cup and Lactra. Sorry, we don't allow paedophiles to watch this channel. I'm going to have to ban you. Plain salt, what are you talking about? Well, I've never had those pibs, they do sound good. Oh, I used to go mad for Salt and Shake when I was at school. Why was that popular? Oh yeah, you can salt your own crisps, we can't be bothered. Oh yeah, I'll have some of that. Was there? I don't believe there's a fiver thing. Ain't nobody ripped a fiver out of a salt and shake. Mad first chat from an 18-month follower. Who's my favourite trans woman? I genuinely don't think I know any trans women. There's no way, though, that you can put... There's no way that you can put actual money in a bag of food. Because actual money's filthy, isn't it? I don't know, Hero Brain. I've seen some pretty sus pictures of her. Yeah, yeah, true. I'm actually so woke that I don't even recognize the term trans woman. They're all just women. But there's no way you'd get, like, health approval for that. That's crazy. Bear in mind, it's back in the day as well, so it'd been paper money, so you can't even pretend to wash that. Did they? I want to see documented proof of these fivers existing. I want to see a video of somebody opening a sealed pack and having a fiver in it. I want to see multiple videos of the same style of fiver being pulled out. I hadn't thought of the little plastic bag thing. That's a Walker's. That's not even a salt and shake. I don't know why people launder money. Every time I do, the bills come out soggy. Whee! Oh, I've got me Maltesers on the other side of the desk. Very tempting to get stuck in. Now, my legs still hurt a bit. Do I go for a run today because I want to, or do I wait for like Friday and hope they don't actually hurt at all then? I know, I just really don't want to wait though. Push through? Okay, I'll push through. What's a short distance defiled? I don't know. It felt like I had like nerve damage in my legs on Monday. Like I had like sort of twitching pain going up like from my shin to like the backs of my knees. I thought that's probably not normal. Oh, it doesn't feel like that anymore. It just hurts a bit where like where I'm landing. That's awesome, son. Yeah, that's kind of like where I'm hoping to get to. I would like to do a sub 30-minute 5K by the end of the year. That's my goal. I don't have a bike. Who do you think I am? One day, Rod, I'm gonna drive down to the seafront on running day. Chase after you. Probably shouldn't be eating all these Maltesers. I'm probably good though. Fuck me, the music's dross today. Do you actually sing out loud, Rod, while you're running? If so, it's really upsetting. That's really upsetting, Rod. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Nice. Why? I quite enjoy it. When I'm out there, it's hard, but when I get back, I always feel like sort of like post-running euphoria. I'm like, oh, that was good, and like, I have a shower and I feel really like good afterwards. It's tough while you're doing it, of course, but I also think that the more you do it, the less we'll have to see evidence of that. Once you get better at it, you'll feel better doing it as well. Yeah. Yeah. Is this you getting your hair done? Am I having that for dinner or am I waiting for you? Okay. Well, no, I just don't know how long you're gonna be. Yeah, no, it's just because sometimes when you get hair done, it takes like 4 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I understand. Thought you were starting at 5. Hmm? Yeah, lovely. Yeah. It was inconsistently hot is how I'd describe it, but it was fine. Are you running hard? The last couple times I went, I was trying to like do some sort of like faster runs to sort of see what my peaks were. So I did like a 5-minute 20 kilometer, which really hurt. But I think I could do that for a 5k once I've worked on my fitness a bit. I feel like 5-minute 20 kilometer as a big fatty that's basically only just started running is alright. I want to see how fast I can sprint. I want to see what my 100-meter time is these days. I think I just need to measure out. Isn't that mental that I was going basically as fast as I could for 1 kilometer? And it's half the speed of the fastest marathon runners doing a marathon. Isn't that actually mad? No tracks near you. Not like what you'd consider like regulation-sized tracks. There's like there's a track on the school field, for example, but like, how do I know how big that is? Are you saying like running after I've had a Nando's NSO or chasing a Nando's? I'm guessing you're saying chasing a Nando's. NSO, are you around this afternoon and tomorrow? Because I'm thinking this afternoon I might do the first like 50 kills and then tomorrow morning do the long trip. Do either / both of those work for you? The old Ring of the Gods. Best in slot race. If we got another herb run ready as well. Right, time to go for another herb run after the end of this kill. My arms, baby. Oh, what do I put my lamp into? Probably just Slayer still for now, isn't it? Why not? Yeah, that would actually be a good call, Wani. Yeah, I should try that. Some barrels. It's probably a good one for me to try at some point. I can probably go straight from here to Bloodvelds. Oh no, because I don't got another slaughter bracelet on me. Bastard. $18 poison. Wow. I just asked if you're available to do RTO this afternoon for the first like 50 kills, and then also if you're available tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning obviously being more important, but down there, whatever. Broke the new boss a little. Huge shock. Yeah. I just worry it's going to be a bit populated. Like 579 might just be a better call. Although, especially because it's US. Like US high risk PvP world in the morning. That feels like. Yeah, I don't mind US East ping. US East ping's okay. It only starts becoming an issue when it's US West, I think. I'll do a 560 today. And then we can do, and then possibly 579 tomorrow. Don't people avoid high risk? Do you know what? I feel like they do. Well, like I mean, just on average they do, because there's less population, right? I mean, like right now there's 28 people. The chance of one of those people going into the RTO cave is surely low. You know what I mean? Like, and surely basically all of those 28 people are at the GE, like doing high risk fights. There should be music in the background on YouTube as well. It's just quiet, but I appreciate you moving over to Kick. Like, it's proper music on Kick, whereas it's just stuff to fill the silence on YouTube. I don't know, maybe we'll do 560 this afternoon, NSO, and see how it goes. If we're in uninterrupted that whole time, then maybe we can just do it tomorrow as well. Also makes it slightly less risk for me, because I'm not like actually risking anything. Why don't Abbey Demons for a whip? Because we're just doing Slayer. We don't massively need the whip. We'll pick the whip up over time. 'Running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. Viewers need the whip. I know we need the whip. I want it. It'll be sick to see that Abyssal whip collection log slot whip on the ground. Like the whip on the ground is always one of the most like nostalgic looking things. $768 bolt racks to finish the task. That's gonna be close, I think. So I've used like 20 points worth of bolt racks to do this task. That's given me like one superior. So it's like, do I want to blast through all? I mean, I probably just need to go and buy. I probably should just be going to go and buy bolt racks with coins rather than LMS points. It's just so tempting with the LMS points because you can buy as many as you want in one go. Well, I could easily be alching now, couldn't I? It's not that hard to do. It's just effort. So maybe next time I get this task, now I know that I don't need to be prayer flicking, I could be doing this. So next Bloodveld task, I'll do some alching and then we can just buy the bolts. Any reason to sell LMS points? I also buy superstores with them. So if I run out of superstores, that's obviously a disaster. Cadillac like a gentleman running. I mean, look, I can just go and dedicate some days to getting LMS points. Like, it's not that bad. It'd be fun content to do. It'd be fun content to do on stream. It'd make for some good video clips as well. It's just not an ideal situation to be in. I mean, how many LMS points do you reckon I could get per day? A couple hundred, probably, quite easily. Like 200 would be like 40,000 bolt racks, which is a lot. Like that'd be like 10 extended tasks like this. But, you know, it'd probably better just to alch some stuff and buy all the bolts. Because how much do the bolts cost at that guy? Quite a lot. They're like 400 coins each. I mean, they start maybe at 50, but scale up to 500 or something. Not sure. The Karos crossbow is just so good. It's so much better than the magic shortbow. People who use YouTube to watch Frey, are you happy? Get a superior here yet? Yeah, we got one superior here. Thus far. Downside to using full carrots, it just breaks and it doesn't have any accuracy bonus over the black D-hides, so there's just no point. Also risk for if I go to PvP Worlds or whatever. Update again? Yeah, they fucked up the something with the new boss. Huge shock. Three darts at double 5, sure. This is why I don't do RTO on update day, by the way. Exactly this, that they fuck up the updates all the time. I have to cold fix them. The first RTO task was rough, kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. Let me tell you. You're stretching when you're on about that a little bit. Good day, Gemrose. How are you doing? Pierce box, pierce box, pierce box. What, do you do any specific stretches? Today's going to be a good day. The next task after this one is going to be Abyssal Demons. We're going to rip 3 Abyssal Whips, and on the last kill, we're going to get the Abyssal Dagger. Abyssal Dagger is like the drop that's the least important that I get early, to be honest. So, which means I will get it early. Because like getting it early doesn't really offer me much because I still need to do abyssal. Like abyssal demons are still my best creature to kill for superiors anyway. Well done, David. Grinding. Platting World 3 is like hard work. I don't feel like I've ripped my muscles in half. Maybe I should do that a bit more then. What wave are you guys up to on the event? The I'd Love This Miner event? I'm on like 189, which doesn't feel great, but kind of getting there. I'm absolutely not looking forward to the prestige that I'm gonna need to do at 205, like 205, like wave 205 to get to 250. It's gonna be pain, bro. Your face is a thing I love to see. Well, I appreciate that, Alvar. How are you only on wave 35, Wagon? That's crazy work. To be fair, the events are way easier if you're just like a high level anyway. Because you can just buy all the gem shit without even thinking about it. Been at a festival, very nice. What festival have you been at? Come on, give me another superior from this task. Why not? Yeah, obviously damage sucks. It's so stupid that the damage scales to be like 100 times anything that the creatures even have. To repair this Carol stuff at some point. Carol's crossbow go brrr. Yeah, that would be smart. Because then damage would actually matter. The best thing about the events is being able to buy all those fucking time turners with your game speed up. I absolutely love those time turners. This is definitely one of my favourite songs in the playlist still. This is on the running playlist. Guy's back again. What am I going to kill gargoyles with? Sun Chain Mace or Void Waker? What's going to be best for just like regular gargoyles? Probably have to check that, aren't I? Sign Chain Mace, Dragon Boots, Glory Amulet. That's all that's going to be relevant, pretty sure. Prayers on, but no potions. Alright, max at 31. Let's dupe this up. Stick a Void Waker on. It is the Sign Chain Mace, is way better. So whereas Grotesque Guardians is not, Gargoyles it is. You can't get the brittle key unless you're on task. Dusk has no defensive stats. How weird's that? Why is my max hit different on different creatures? They've added like flat damage or something, haven't they? Some bollocks. They like gives you a minimum hit. Is that it? Do you know what? Gargoyles, they've got minus 20 for crossbows. I'm probably best using bloody Carol's crossbow, aren't I? I actually am going to be best using the Carol's crossbow. Yep, Carol's crossbow. Carol's crossbow is significantly better on gargoyles than the assigned chain mace. Oh, that's funny. Honestly, literally just like Carol's crossbow main. Dawn weak versus bolts. I don't think Dawn like has no weaknesses. But we will be using the Carol's crossbow at Dawn anyway, because it's just our best DPS. But it will also be best of gargoyles. 17-second time to kill instead of 19 for there, so. Super high if you get the granite hammer. Yeah, the granite hammer will be sick. So if I swap the granite hammer for the Void Waker against regular gargoyles. Yeah, let's just say we complete. It's, oh my god, the granite hammer is only just better than the fucking Carol's crossbow. Carol's crossbow is a joke. That's funny. GG on Pet and Void Waker, just saw your last YouTube upload, insane drops. Yeah, it's massive, like such a boon. Such a huge boon. Oh, does it include? It might not do actually, hold on. It must do. We got like the Golem Bane effect. I don't know. Yeah, it must do, because the Granite Hammer doesn't have just like straight better stats than this and Chain Mace, does it? I need an upgrade to your melee equipment. Yeah, that's the main thing. The main thing I'm lacking is a defender. All one-handed melee weapons are balanced around the fact that you have a dragon defender. So like melee weapons just suck compared to ranged weapons, because my ranged weapons are all like two-handed, so they're balanced around the fact that you are equipping the whole thing. Whereas all my one-handed melee weapons, like the Void Waker and the Assigned Chain Mace and stuff like that, are all balanced around the fact that you're supposed to have a dragon defender. God, that would be good, Wizard Lad. The Grotesque Guardians is definitely the thing I'm most scared of going super dry on now. I'm not that arsed about the rest of it, about going like dry on superiors and stuff. That's okay. That's just like casual Slayer until it happens. But going like giga dry on the Jar of Stone, oh, that would hurt. Like, you don't want to enter a situation where you're 6,000 kills in and you don't have the Jar of Stone and you don't have the pet. That's like a big L. It would be a big L. Phoebe just subscribed. Did that pop up? I didn't see it pop up. Thank you very much though, Phoebe. Appreciate that. We absolutely love an organic subscription. And there we go, our Blood Veiled task is done. We killed 311 Blood Veiled for a total of 41,000 XP. That is kind of nuts. We only got the one superior, but I guess that happens, and we did get two out of our Aberrant Spectres. Let's hope for a Gargoyle or an Abyssal Demon task next. No problem, best YouTuber. Thanks, Phoebe. Love that. Thank you for doing that for the first time. Come on then, Vanica, give me something good. 64 Harpy Bug Swarms, we obviously can't do that. 75 Crocs, we obviously can't do that. 75 Ice Warriors, we can do that, but we won't. 42 Pyrofiends, no point. 30 Werewolves. Tempting for the just not having to use the points, but I don't think that's worth it. It's too big. 49 Ice Giants, skip. 234 Aberrant Spectres. And there we go. Hopefully we can get some more superiors. Right. Let's go to here. I think these are all banks. And go like this, get the salve on. Something like this. No, we're drowning in Aberrant Spectre's tasks. That's all right. Fast XP because we've got the salve amulet. Let's reset this XP and see how good it is. Now, the Blood Velds, I think, were surprisingly really good. Oh, I need the fucking nose peg, don't I? At least it warns you. If it didn't warn you, that'd be awful. Oh, also, I don't have any bolt rags either. Is it worth blocking some Vanica tasks instead of constant skipping the same ones? I have 41 quest points, and so I can't skip any. I mean, I can't block any. I don't have the ability to block. Sad times, eh? At least we're in UK worlds now. Makes it so much far easier to prayer flick. Are these things weak to something else? Oh, they're weak to bows. And they've got 15. Magic shortbow might be slightly better here. Like, these are weak to like actual bows, whereas I'm technically using a crossbow. Magic shortbow, with rune arrow. Apparently it is slightly better. Only ever so slightly. I bet the web weaver would be sick here. Probably not worth using, but... Well, definitely not worth using, but... So much ag picking up the arrows, that was an issue. Not having to see and pick up the arrows is definitely worth the 0.3 seconds per kill, I'd say. What's my kick reward going to be today? Surely a red one. Or a prismatic one or something. Oh, no. Never mind. My first wide emote! I got my first wide. Good times. Please have a magic weakness. 50% weak to air spells. That worth using? Highly doubt it. You see? And the answer is, of course, that wind wave is fucking garbage. What a shock. Have they updated the Master Wand yet? To do 10% extra damage. Who just died to me from chat? Oh no, did you just kill a chatter again? Oh no, it's a disaster. Can't get enough of this mix you play. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Oh, he's probably just a YouTube fan, I guess. They're a lot more common than stream spoilers. I think YouTube fans you're free to kill. People who are actively in the chat, I feel like, are the only people that are like off limits. The last song is... There you go. How are these only as good as Bloodveld? Must just be the defense, because I've got a South family. I can max 26s instead of 22s. And yeah, it still seems to be like similar Slayer XP per hour as Bloodveld. We got a lunch offer. Do you know the best lunch I ever used to get was me and the lads at my old office. We used to go to Gourmet Burger Kitchen of a lunchtime, and you could get their like lunch deal, and it was like a burger and skinny fries. Appreciate that, Gem Rose, legend. Thank you for the gifted sub. We used to get the lunchtime meal of it. It was like £5 or £6. It was like a burger and fries from GBK. So worth it. I used to get absolutely nuts on their skinny fries. You know, they actually used to do proper skinny fries as well. That was the best. Must have put them through a spiralizer or something. Not spiralizer, like a cheese grater. Hello, TR Weave. I remember I used to get a Subway sandwich for less than £3. The Subway sandwich I used to get was like £2.70 for a 6-inch. But now it's like a £5 for a 6-inch and like a tenner for a 12-inch. It's nuts. I know, it's crazy, isn't it, Carl? It used to actually be cheap food. Like, Subway used to be cheap food, and rightly so. Now it's just sad. Yeah, Subways are good. Like, they do taste good. I think they smell better than they taste, though. Like, you know, when you walk past a Subway and you can smell it, it's like, oh. I'm surprised you Brits use inches for your subs. Don't worry. Your mum, my sub, definitely gets some of my inches. Go on then, let's get a prediction running for the inevitable having to log out in a second. Right. Here we go. 2 bullseyes, red or green, in 6 darts or less. Get your predictions in. I'm going to throw 6 darts at the bullseye. Am I going to hit the bullseye twice or not? Yeah, fast food's taking the piss these days. Right, we got 10,000 points saying no, 2,500 saying yes. Get those points in, lads. I'm gonna try my best to hit that bull. Gonna hit it on that first dart, you know. And then it's like I got 5 to hit 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. I quite like McDonald's is the only one I feel like does have a little bit of value left. All the others are extortionate for what you get, I think anyway. I'd eat a burrito out of your colon, Taffa. Paid 13 quid for a Burger King meal at the weekend on the way home. Yeah, that's criminal. Like, when I go to McDonald's, it's like £7, and I feel like I get a decent deal for that. 13's crazy, though. Was you glad you didn't start here today? Yep. I mean, I knew this was going to happen, you know? Like, this is what they always do. Yeah, when I went to McDonald's in Switzerland, it was crazy expensive. I've been streaming for 10 years. I think it is about 3 years watch time to hit 800,000 points. So you kind of got to gamble if you want the crown. Go on, get the kill. Like, at least want the Slayer XP. Hit. No. Yes. Oh, do you reckon I got that Slayer XP? That was like this very tick. I hope I did get that Slayer XP. Right. Let's throw this prediction then. Get the camera check in. Get the dartboard up. Are we going to hit 2 bullseyes out of 6 darts? Let's hope so. Oh, that's not in. That's sad. That's rough. They were decent darts. Oh, I couldn't even get 1. That's just sad, isn't it? That's just sad. Of course we can fucking do it once the pressure's up. Go for 180. Can do if you want. I won't hit it, but I'll try. Not that good. I'm trying to do the 1-2-1 checkouts at the moment. That's my goal. It's brutal out here, though. Have I missed today's scrandle? We have not done a scrandle today yet. Oh, fucking restart client, you joking? Right, let's run the prediction back whilst the client loads. Right, run it back. 2 bullseyes and 6 darts. Can we get it? Tell you what, if I threw that first dart in it for real, I'd throw up. Right, here we go. 3.9k says yes. 10.5k says no. Let's get it. Those first 2 darts could not have been closer. That's so aggravating. Oh. Oh my god. 0 again. It's just upsetting. The nose take it. Right. Hate this game, honestly, same. Right. Let's get this daily scrandle going. Right. I actually would take onion bread here. Right. Awful cheeseburger or iced bun. I think I'm going to go iced bun. 36% on that burger. That's criminal. Oh, hot crab mac and cheese sausage or the double smash burger. It's got to be the double smash burger, right? 87%. That's crazy work. Chili hot dog, I guess. Neither of them are great. Cheesecake and ice cream slider box deal. 6 beef sliders, mozzarella 6. Gotta be that. Cup of pigs in blankets. I'm gonna go that. No one likes the non-melted cheese. The non-melted cheese never goes down well. Hot dog, even though it looks bleak. No one's eating herring. Oh, they're both very good. This one looks unbelievable to me, though. What? I can't believe what I just saw. I cannot believe that. Probably the steak. I think that was very controversial. That was hugely controversial. I think that's crazy. 9 out of 10. That should have been a 10. That's nuts. That is crazy to me. Not only is it won, it's won by 19%. I'm baffled, bro. Like that is a criminal one. That's, I think, the worst one I've seen yet. For like it, that's just wrong. That's just categorically wrong. Awful. I just can't believe people are going crazy for the rice. Who's picking boiled rice over chips? Do you know what I mean? Just incorrect. Oh fuck, I just reset my Slayer thing, but I just reset my weekly Slayer thing. It was 371k XP though. What's the drop rate of the imbued heart from the specters and the blood velds? I'm guessing it's around the sort of 900-ish range. But I don't know. 760 for Spain, that's not that bad. Blood Drive will probably be like 800 and something then. No, probably at 900 or something. $196 from Blood Drive. That's not actually that bad. 1 in 760 for the Spectre is actually decent. Like, we had 2 rolls of that earlier today. You know? 2 days a year drop rate. Yeah. But we did get a blood belt as well. Come on. And we're owed more. Good if it worked like that, wouldn't it, Serge? Good luck, Weave. This is only my second Spectre task. I quite like the Spectre tasks. It's quite fast. Drop rate on the heart isn't too bad. And the herb drops are really good. Yeah, we're 85 already. Ah, you can do it. Just lock in. Love the lanterns. Good herbs are good. Right, thank you very much everybody that's been watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. I'm going to move over to be Kick exclusive now. Please come over and drop a follow and watch if you can. It's definitely the best place to support me. And also, we are going to be opening tomorrow's stream on Kick with a RTO task. So let's see if we can finally greenlog RTO tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next YouTube stream, which will probably be in, like, I don't know, a couple weeks. So, yeah, thank you.